Passes. Pass left wing. Takes a turnaround J. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Snow misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Armstrong passes.
Watch the pick. Stay in, stay in.
Pass right wing. Shoots from just inside the line. It can't get it to fall.
Armstrong must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Passes. Stolen.
To push it inside, that was a nice thought, but you got to have the passing lane first. There was just way too much traffic in there to let a pass like that fly.
A long three-pointer was missed by McGrady. It's stolen. Snow has it.
That's smart basketball. The double team is especially effective under the net because it really limits where you can go.
Pass back.
Get him.
Shoots. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there.
Iverson gets it right back after the block. Iverson capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Grant inbounds the ball. The Magic take it up court with a narrow deficit, 2-0.
Yo, step up.
Launches from beyond the arc. Tickles the twine.
Darrell Armstrong comes clean right off that pick, and it was pretty simple after that.
Offense just doesn't get any more basic than that, but it works. Just over 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Bounce pass. Iverson launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
Allen Iverson took the right shot. He didn't hit it, but you have to believe he's going to make that shot a lot more than he's going to miss it.
The shot from beyond the arc was missed by Armstrong. Fought for it and got it. Van Horn dishes it off.
Hill has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Iverson takes the wide open shot. Gets the go-ahead bucket.
They left a big defensive opening out there on the outside, Bob. The offense found that opening, and they exploited it.
Armstrong brings it up. He's shooting 50% from the arc. Armstrong takes off. Gets back iron and out. Deflected. And it's hauled in by Snow.
Nice block there. Terrific defensive stop.
Van Horn has the ball. Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. The J was missed by Iverson. Low post shot was blown by Van Horn. Nabbed by Armstrong. Just under 9 minutes here in the first quarter. Armstrong gets busy. Goes glass on the lay-in.
Watch the bump right here, Bob. One thing to remember, this is a physical game.
Physical is right. Real impressive that he got that shot off and laid it in. McCullough with the inbound. The 76ers bring it up. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Snow passes the ball. Goes up. Botches the lay-in.
Snow makes the pretty crossover, but it doesn't get you any points on the board.
Armstrong works it up court. He's 2 out of his last 4 from the floor. Passes. McGrady fades away inside. Can't take the lead. Nice rebound by the 4-year man out of Washington. Coleman with the ball. Swatted away and gathered by McGrady.
Oh, great play. See, he was right where he had to be to take that play down. Position is so important when you're blocking a shot.
Launches from beyond the arc. The defensive rebound by Coleman.
Darrell Armstrong was too wide open if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that three-pointer.
Just under 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Count that last jumper by Iverson.
The defense reacts and challenges the straightaway jumper, but it wasn't enough to force him to miss.
Yep, D was there to make the play, but it wasn't enough to throw off the shooter. Grant throws it in.
Ball.
Armstrong heads up court. He's 2 of 4 from the floor.
Last 85.
Armstrong passes.
Blitz.
Gets stopped by Iverson.
Switch.
That showboat layup fell in by McGrady.
Pick him up.
Just over 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Bounce pass. Bounce inside. Gains some altitude. Watches the lay-in.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
The steal. Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. And likely three is somehow buried by DeClerc.
He's normally not very good on the inside, but the D gave him the tiny opening he needed, and he made the shot.
The 76ers have the ball. They're shooting 25% from the floor. Van Horn has it.
Watch down low.
Releases from the stripe. Can't answer back. The 76ers are struggling here in the first quarter. Caught by McGrady. Puts it up from 11. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Grant didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Coleman inbounds the ball.
Ball.
Just over 6 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. 7 on the shot clock. Just under 6 minutes here in the first quarter. It's one-on-one. Hill passes it.
He read that pump fake perfectly. Made a quick stab at the ball and then came away with a steal. Nice anticipation.
The alley-oop was thrown in by McGrady. The 76ers are at the controls. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Inside. The steal! The Magic are on a 10-2 run here.
Nice grab to get the possession, and that was all ball, too.
Lets it go from the wing.
Yes. That's a guy that can light it up from out there. You have got to watch out for him.
I got him.
Just over 5 minutes here in the first quarter.
Don't get hit.
Passes it. Picked off. Just under 5 minutes here in the first quarter.
What quick hands this guy has to grab the ball out of the air.
Goes with a fadeaway. Cashes it in for a double-digit ball game.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. McCullough with the inbound.
Ball.
The 76ers work it up court. They're shooting 23% from the floor. Heat Van Horn puts it up inside. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
Van Horn set up right inside and finished the play with no one around him.
Armstrong has it. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Armstrong dishes it off. They work it in. Passes outside. The shot from beyond the arc was missed by Hill. Snow has the ball.
Grant Hill is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one.
Passes. Pulls the trigger from the high post. Can't get it to fall. Iverson might want to slow it down a little here in the first quarter. Passes it.
I got him.
Spins to the hoop. Puts it up.
They've got highlight material on this bucket for sure.
Look at this. Oh, man. By the time the D reacted, he was finished with the spin and halfway in the air. Rod, how does he do that?
Absolutely no idea. All I know is I wish I had him when I was coaching.
The 76ers have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes.
Two diagonal.
Iverson passes the ball. 7 seconds to shoot. Stolen. Passes it. He's running, but there's 2 back defensively. Nice steal, and they control the takeaway category.
Yeah, quick hands. Nice job right there. That's a nice job fighting on the offensive board.
Misfired from the top of the key by Hill. Rebounded by Coleman.
That's nice heads-up play on D.
Grabbed by McCullough. McCullough puts it up. Couldn't buy a basket that trip down. Tipped in by McCullough.
Now, sometimes it's just smarter to tip that ball right back in on the putback rather than bringing it down so it can just get stripped.
He fought for position and made the play. DeClerc throws it in. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. They push it inside. Releases from the stripe. Drops in the well-defended shot.
Now that one's going to put them up comfortably ahead for a while, and it puts the burden on the other guys to play catch-up.
The 76ers have it. They're shooting 29% from the floor. Van Horn makes the pass. Seven on the shot clock. Into the low post. Stolen!
That is such an effective weapon for the defense. When 2 players work a man in tandem just like that, he's gone. Never stands a chance.
McCullough batted it away, and that's his 2nd block of the game. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets back iron and out.
I got him. Drop. Stand.
Pass to the paint. Hill shoots from the paint. Corrals the ball by McCullough.
He is all hands out there, and all good hands, too. Believe me, timing a shot block just right is much tougher than it looks.
Armstrong brings it up. He's shooting 50% from the arc. It's picked off.
That is not how you play this game. Definitely too risky of a pass in that situation. Here's a tip. Pass around people, not through them.
The downtown shot was off the mark by Iverson. Armstrong now has it. They push it up the court. It's stolen.
Horrible angle on that pass, Bob. You've got to swing the ball to a wider angle if you want to make the entry pass from there.
Snow passes. McCullough pops it up from 9. Bounces off the left rim and out. Passes it. Hill pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets the tough shot to fall. You don't see him taking or making many of those.
Hill didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. McCullough inbounds the ball. The 76ers bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Now in the paint. Still a scoring drought. And a miss by McCullough. The Magic have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 4 from the arc. Now on the wing. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. That's blocked. And it's loose on the perimeter. A difficult shot and miss by DeClerc. Fought for it and got it. DeClerc gets the second chance bucket.
Now we got ourselves a real David and Goliath style matchup at the post, and Goliath is on offense. He's going to be able to drop those in pretty easy against him.
Rod, you have to explain to me how that happened on the replay.
Look at the replay right here, Bobby, and watch how he loses the defense.
Loses the D? He posterized the D. That was a fantastic move.
You're right. All he needs to do is go to that crossover for his score. It's as simple as that.
There's the horn, and at the end of 1, it's 25-12. The Magic were large and in charge out there after 1 quarter. Any stat really standing out to you right now?
3-point shooting, Bob. They're really outdueling their opponents from the arc. Skilled perimeter shooting will always help a team win, and hey, they do have the lead.
Substitution for the Magic.
Garrity with the inbound. Armstrong passes it. Garrity puts it up, gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Boy, nice chip shot in there. Just like you on the golf course, Bobby.
Pick him up.
Passes it. The 76ers work it up court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Passes.
Early Krod 89.
Iverson launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
He had the look, he had the room, he had the time, but it just didn't go down for him. The defense lucked out right there.
Armstrong has the ball. He's 2 out of his last 4 from the floor. Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Grant. He's running, but there's 2 back. Takes a quick shot. Can't drop down his shot.
Nice job.
Even with the foul, he got that one to drop. Incredible body control.
He can't complete the three-point play. The Magic have the rock. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Inside pass. Hill springs up. Gently drops it in.
That's a big bucket, and better yet, it puts some serious space between these 2 teams. You want to hold that lead steady or open it up if you can.
The 76ers head into the front court. They're 0 out of their last 4 from the arc. Snow is hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the foul line.
Way too much contact there. No question why the ref blew the whistle.
McCullough will leave the floor. Calls it down and dishes it off. Grant dishes it off. The Magic have it. They're shooting 48% from the floor. Passes it. Hill from inside. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Tell you what, can't argue with that. Obvious foul.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Van Horn throws it in. The 76ers bring it up. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Iverson launches from beyond the arc.
Nice job,
Gets right iron, no good.
Good rebound on the inside.
Passes.
D'Alembert has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside, and that's sad.
Armstrong works it up court. He's 2 of 4 from the floor. Passes it. It's stolen! The 76ers take it up court, but are down large. 31-15. Nabbed by Williams. Deflected. And it's loose inside.
That's an impossible block, Bob, but hey, he did it anyway, and that's all that counts. He had horrible position, but somehow managed to reach over, get the block, and not commit the foul. Good job.
Grant will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Magic.
D'Alembert inbounds the ball. The 76ers have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Snow passes the ball. Picked off.
The defender was at least 2 steps ahead of the offensive player there, Bob. He knew just where the ball was going and made the interception.
Count that last jumper by McGrady.
McGrady gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Pick him up.
The 76ers are at the controls. They're 0 out of their last 5 from the arc. Van Horn wants the ball in the paint. They work it in. Couldn't stop the run there. And a miss by Van Horn. The Magic are on a 10-1 run. The finger roll was dropped in by Armstrong.
With that shot, they've got a nice cushion for themselves on the scoreboard. Still, though, anything can happen.
The 76ers work it up court. They're shooting 23% from the floor. Tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Van Horn. Pat Garrity grabs the defensive board. Armstrong has the rock. He has 4 points from the paint. Passes. Swatted away, and it's loose on the perimeter. Nice block by the second-year man out of Seton Hall. The 76ers have the rock. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Snow makes the pass.
Get him. Inside.
7 on the shot clock. The drought continues off the miss by Williams. Received by Armstrong.
They got a break on that one, Bob. That shot's going to fall 99% of the time.
Pick down.
Inside. Armstrong has his pass go out of bounds, and they give the ball up. Coleman will come back onto the floor.
76ers.
Coleman with the inbound. The 76ers head into the front court. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Watch the screen. Tee it up.
Passes it. Derek Coleman fades away inside. Bounces it off the left rim, then in.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Armstrong heads up court. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Armstrong passes. Seven seconds to shoot. Gets stopped by Iverson. McGrady drops in his 14th point tonight.
Tracy McGrady has the adrenaline pumping. He's feeling real good right now because everything is falling for him.
The 76ers have it. They're 0 out of their last 5 from the arc. Passes. They push it inside. 7 on the shot clock. Armstrong with the rock.
Now, when you're down low like that, it's way too easy to get the ball stolen. Don't put it on the floor. Too many people, too crowded, too many hands, too easy to get it taken away.
That call is too easy. Goaltending all the way. Armstrong will come off the floor. Williams throws it in. The 76ers have the ball. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Pass caught by Coleman. Off the right rim, but missed by Coleman. Battled for that board. Battled for that board.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
The Magic have it, and they're on a 16-3 run. Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there. 41-17.
He had the room to shoot, and he had a good look at the rims, but he just couldn't drain it.
It's picked off. The Magic are at the controls. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Gets cut off by Williams. 7 seconds to shoot. Huerter takes the turnaround J. Gets nothing but net.
Timeout 76ers.
Hill will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Magic.
Williams inbounds the ball. Passes. Iverson. Skies. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Can't have that kind of contact going up for the shot. That will get the foul every single time.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Magic work it up court. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc. Vaughn dishes it off.
84 pop. What's the clear out?
Pass back.
Stand.
McGrady elevates. D'Alembert is going to be hit with a blocking call. That's his first foul of the game. He completes the 3-point play. Snow will leave the floor. The 76ers will take a timeout here. Coleman with the inbound. The 76ers have the rock. They're shooting 22% from the floor. Into the low post. In low. Kicks it outside. In the paint. Coleman lets it go from 7 feet out. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he ripped that one down.
The Magic head into the front court. They're shooting 20% from the arc. Miller has it.
13 down.
Fires. Puts too much on it.
Hunter did the impossible. He made a bad defender look good.
The 76ers have it. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the floor. Coleman releases from close range. Doesn't get the tough shot. The 76ers aren't shooting well here in the second quarter. Nice lay-in off the glass by Vaughn.
The Magic are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player is dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
D'Alembert passes the ball. Coleman gets airborne. Botches the off-glass layup. Garrity throws it in. Just under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Pass low post. Takes a turnaround J. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
They're inside. Coleman shoots from 12. Good.
Coleman starts off with the drop step here, but he quickly makes the decision to pull up the jumper.
Being decisive here is the key, right, Rod?
Time is money. Once you make your move, you have a split second to make the right decision, and in this case, it was the J.
Ball.
Passes it.
Switch.
Goes with the fadeaway. Can't answer back.
We've got the lead. No problem.
D'Alembert
Play
makes the
smart.
pass.
The 76ers
Have the ball. They're shooting 23% from the floor. Caught by D'Alembert.
Watch the screen. Watch out inside.
Iverson shoots. Puts up a miss. Blocked.
Beautiful swat. 82, same time. 502.
Nice three-pointer by Vaughn.
perfect from the perimeter. He's so good at those. Truly a joy to watch. The 76ers
are at the controls. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Tried to answer back with a three, but it's missed by Iverson. Vaughn has the ball.
Iverson was left in the lurch after that poor pick. His teammates have to help him out a little better than that.
Nice lay-in off the glass by Garrity.
The 76ers
Work it up court. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Rises up. Gets the lay-in. Garrity inbounds the ball. Passes. McGrady takes a wide open shot. The defensive rebound by Iverson.
He's got to start draining those outside J's, especially when he's open like that.
McKee passes.
Double down.
Pass to the paint. Coleman puts it up inside. Gets back iron and out.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
Coleman gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 6 total. The Magic have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc.
Blitz, 4 blitz.
Passes it.
Pick him up.
7 on the shot clock. Fired
We've got
short
the
by
lead.
McGrady.
No problem.
Yanks it down inside. Grab by Iverson.
2 outs.
7 seconds to shoot. Pulls the trigger from 18.
Great job.
Gets the front rim.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
McKee passes it.
Inside.
Help.
Coleman takes the turnaround
Nice
J.
job, defense.
Can't connect.
D'Alembert is fearless, Bob. He knew he was going to get banged. He knew he might not get the call. He did not care.
That's what it takes to go inside and finish strong in the NBA. Hunter with the inbound. 42 seconds here in the second quarter.
Get him.
Passes.
Push back.
Passes it. Dunk was rattled in by Hunter.
Stephen Hunter was going with the dunk all the way. No hesitation.
The 76ers
Head into the front court. They're shooting 25% from the floor. Now in the paint. Shoots. The defensive rebound by Williams.
Defensive
good
rebound.
rebound on the inside.
Williams capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. The Magic have it. They're shooting 33% from the arc. Vaughn dishes it off. It unloads from deep three-point range. Doesn't get it all the way there. McKee unloads from deep three-point range. Can't get the buzzer beater. The clock
Attention
runs
all
out,
junior
and we're
NBA
heading to the
fans.
half.
It's
The
time to
score,
register for the
55 to 29.
2003 summer
Let's throw it to
basketball
Clark in the
camp.
studio for a
The
quick
NBA is
halftime
hosting
recap.
day and over-
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Now let's take a look at how the numbers break down from the first half. The Magic have a sizable advantage in the field goal percentage category, and that's why they're winning. Expect them to continue looking for the high percentage shots in the second half. Tracy McGrady in the first half has a total of 19 points and 3 steals. A clear choice for our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Magic.
Grant throws it in.
Pick him up. I got him. Slice. Watch the clear out.
Passes.
It's going inside.
It's loose. There's the steal.
Iverson keeps finding a way to wrestle that ball loose, but my question is, when are they going to get a grip on the lead?
Snow passes the ball.
Roll it. Split.
Gets cut off by Hunter. Goes with a crossover. Puts it up.
Good job, D.
Iverson has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
Armstrong brings it up. He's 3 of 5 from the floor. McGrady now has it. Off to the back rim and out by McGrady. Van Horn has the ball. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor.
Quick. Ball.
Now by McCullough. Gets aggressive. Gets the
Van
layup.
Horn.
Watch the bump right here, Bob. One thing to remember, this is a physical game.
Physical is right. Real impressive that he got that shot off and laid it in. Grant inbounds the ball. Armstrong is at the controls. He has 4 points from the paint.
Watch the blocks.
Inside pass. McGrady just picked up number 21 with that bucket.
The Magic are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player's dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Passes it.
Over it.
Lobbed. They work it in. They push it inside. 7 seconds to shoot. McCullough releases from the stripe.
Nice stop.
Doesn't get the tough shot.
They got a break on that one, Bob. That shot's going to fall 99% of the time.
Hunter makes the pass. The ball's loose. He's all alone. Skies. They'll call that one every time.
The
Goaltending.
basket is good.
Get him.
Armstrong has the rock. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Passes.
Wide. Get up.
Uses the crossover.
Play smart. We got the lead.
Van Horn gets the rebound and now has 5. The 76ers have the ball. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the arc. Passes it. The Magic touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Coleman with the inbound. Passes. 7 on the shot clock.
Your power stack.
Snow takes the shot from about 16. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Nice shot, and Bob, that's a tough shot too. He's going up against one of the better defenders in this league.
In low. Hill goes with the fadeaway. Now is in double figures.
Great drop step to get himself open and bury the shot.
The guy's Fred Astaire. Look at the footwork. His defender just couldn't stay with him, Rod.
He sure couldn't, Bob. It was nice, though, and a great shot.
Pick him up.
The 76ers are at the controls. They're shooting 29% from the floor. Received by Van Horn.
Watch baseline.
Snow takes off.
Ball.
The Magic work it up court. They're shooting 28% from the arc. It's stolen.
Now, you got to like that pitcher attack down low. You've got 2 of your guys crowding him. Chances are one of them is going to come away with the ball.
Van Horn passes. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Coleman is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Grant throws it in.
I got it.
Armstrong brings it up. He's 3 out of his last 5 from the floor.
Push by.
Armstrong high rises.
Switch up.
Botches the lay-in. The 76ers have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Coleman is asking for it in the post, in the paint. Pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
They had to be confused on that play to leave somebody that open inside. If not, then that was simply one of the worst defenses I've ever seen.
Armstrong has the ball. He has 4 points from the paint. Armstrong is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
He gets them both. Snow is at the controls. He's shooting 25% from the floor.
Hit now.
Iverson passes it. They're inside.
I got it.
Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
Iverson has to take the blame for that. That pick was pretty good, and he should have been able to lose that defender.
Armstrong works it up court. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Bounce pass.
Get him.
7 on the shot clock. Armstrong takes a wide open shot.
Using picks like this is essential for a jump shooter. He gets enough space and knocks down the shot.
That was a solid pick right there. His man is probably wondering what train hit him.
And we'll send him a copy of the tape, and I'm sure that'll let him know. He can also see the sweet jumper that his man knocked down on him, too. Great play.
McCullough inbounds the ball.
I got him.
The 76ers head into the front court. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the arc. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
Iverson is a great outside shooter, but he met his match on defense that time.
Armstrong has the rock. He has 9 points from the floor. Armstrong with the rock. Fades away inside. Can't drop down his shot.
McGrady is a proud warrior inside, so he has to be a little humbled when he blows an easy one like that.
The 76ers have it. They're shooting 29% from the floor. Passes. Puts it up. Can't get it to drop.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. Puts it up from 11. Drains number 23.
The Magic are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player's dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Snow heads up court. He's 1 of 4 from the floor. The 76ers will get this one back. Miller comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. McCullough will leave the floor. He's really been struggling so far. Williams with the inbound. The steal. Armstrong has it. He's shooting 50% from the arc. Grant has it. Armstrong brings it up. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor. Pass caught by Grant. 7 seconds to shoot. Hunter dishes it off. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the bucket and a 7-point this quarter. He's got 14 total. The 76ers have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't answer back with the 3.
The pick didn't quite work for him there, Bob.
Armstrong has an opportunity to get his 3rd 3 of the night this trip down. Passes it. Seven on the shot clock. Knocked off course. Van Horn has the ball. He has 4 points from the paint. Passes it. Space. 7 seconds to shoot. Goes with the crossover. Gets busy. Drops in his 16th point of the game.
Iverson has a crossover move that's the envy of most NBA players. We've got to see it on that play.
Armstrong is at the controls. He's 2 of 3 from the arc. Out on the right wing. Armstrong takes a turnaround J. Can't drop the lightly contested shot. That last tip was up and in by Huerter.
Great second chance opportunity.
Couldn't agree more with you, Rod. Don't take any extra risks if you can help it. Van Horn throws it in. Snow works it up court. He's shooting 25% from the floor. Snow passes the ball. Iverson gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 18 total.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
Armstrong has the rock. He has 6 points from the arc. Passes. It's picked off.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to. That was a limp pass. If you want to get the outside pass beyond your defenders, you've got to put more zip on the ball. They did everything right but make the delivery, Bobby.
Kickback.
Watch the box.
7 on the shot clock. It's stopped by Armstrong. Snow springs up. It's blocked.
Armstrong snags another one to help his team keep the lead. Man, remind me not to bump into this guy on the crowded street. He might hurt you.
Armstrong drops in his 16th point of the game. The 76ers work it up court. They're shooting 30% from the floor. Snow is credited the assist. That's his 5th.
Man, he is just deadly with that shot. Easy deuce.
Get him.
Armstrong has it. He has 14 points from the floor. Armstrong elevates. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the quarter. He's got 18 total.
The Magic score yet another basket down low, and as you can see, they've completely dominated the paint tonight, making it very hard for the opposition to keep up.
The 76ers have the rock. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot.
He set himself up on that one by going with the crossover. Everybody expects moves like that from him, but that doesn't mean they're any easier to stop.
Armstrong can pick up his 20th point this trip down. Armstrong makes the pass. Miller goes up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
As a coach, I always said, if you're going to foul, foul like that. Make sure the shot has no chance
for the
of going
Magic.
in.
Iverson will head to the bench.
Substitution for the 76ers.
Skinner inbounds the ball. The 76ers head into the front court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Knocked off course and gathered by Humphrey.
Wow, you're not used to him getting a hand on the ball like that, but he comes away with the block. Great play.
Watch the pick. Go, power
Passes it.
Watch the pick. Watch the blocks.
7 seconds to shoot. Takes the shot from the elbow. Gets back iron and out.
Mike Miller must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
The off-the-glass lay-in was cashed in by McKee. The Magic have it. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. Vaughn passes. Goes with the crossover.